Hello, Aries. This is going to be your reading for the last week in January 2019. So, you, your partner, and the best possible outcome. What do we have for you, Aries? In the past, Page of Swords. I like to believe that the first card is significant, so you may have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, could just be the energy that's being embodied. But this is a situation where integrity was at stake. This is my gossip card. Stalking, spying. I feel someone lacked integrity in a situation. Their actions were not ethical. It left you trying to gain clarity. Or maybe they were trying to gain clarity about their feelings. Currently, we have the Sun card. So, I think that's very telling, but I'll let you know in a minute. The Sun card in the current position, you know what there is to know. You have arrived with regard to an answer to your questions about this situation because you never got clarity. You never got clarity. This is a sword. This is cutting. Someone cut you off and gave you no closure and no clarity. But now you're good. You're done with it. You no longer need the answer. You're feeling good. You're feeling accomplished. You may be enlightened. Maybe they didn't give you closure, but maybe you found out all you needed to know. And now you're in a new period in your life. That's beautiful, Aries. In the near future. What? Come on now. Very soon, Aries. You could be reuniting with this person. Could be mending fences. Oh my God. Mending fences or friendships, you know, or you could be finding, no, for some of you, your soulmate's going to be finding you very soon. And it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Keep in mind these energies could also be in someone's chart. But the sun definitely represents fire. So right now, Aries, you are in your element. Literally. That's the funniest crap ever. I actually think the sun represents Leo, if I'm not mistaken. As for your partner in the past, they were on a mission. They were going to stop at nothing to go after their dreams, to go after what they thought was the end-all be-all. They were very assertive. This is also a card of being very impulsive. Knights are about action. Swords, thoughts, ideas. But you see how it's shining above his head? That's like his That's his task. That's his goal. And the horse, obviously, is how he's going to get there. So he thought long and hard about how he was going to go after what he believed was his dream. But then he realized, if you look, he's facing away from the reading. It was a dead end. And now they're like, oh my God, what did I do? I thought this was it. I thought this was everything. I thought this was going to lead to manifesting my dreams. But it was a dead end. Because you see, they're grieving. They're feeling this heavy, burdensome sense of loss and sadness. They're having a great deal of regrets over leaving. Because they left you very quickly. They left you with no clarity. They didn't even give you an explanation. They just took the fuck off. And now they're feeling guilty. Because this was a dead end. This card represents recent loss. And now they're stuck in their head going over and over the situation and how they should have done it differently. They keep rehashing it, which is compounding the guilt. And they're blocking their blessings because this is negative thinking. That negative thinking is trapping them into isolation. They're not taking action out of fear of rejection. Because, Aries, you're defensive. And if this air sign left you in this manner, just left you in the dust, gave you no explanation because they were pursuing something very selfishly that they felt was going to fulfill them, they didn't care how they left you. And cross watchers, if you are this air sign and you did this to this person, shame on you. No one should ever be stuck with that kind of loss. But to me, that's kind of karma coming back and saying, okay, you know what? We're going to do to you what you did to this person. So they're reaping their karma, Aries. Keep in mind, again, it does not have to be an air sign. However, between you and them, the air energy is a lot. But there's still love here. Seven of Wands is about daring to say no. Oh, wow. Okay, so I just heard, oh, really? You couldn't have said no. Like, that's, yeah, anyway. And this fell out with the Seven of Wands. We have the High Priestess. You're using your intuition, Aries. You already know what this song and dance is about, and you're not having it. You're not entertaining this idea. They want to come back in, but they don't feel like they can. They're stuck because this was a dead end, and now they want to come back, but they feel like you're going to block them. You're going to say no. And I think some of you are. And I think what this is also saying is somebody's trying not to let the previous relationship influence the future. Whether it be your relationship or the relationship they had with this other person. Yeah, because this was impulsive. They weren't even thinking about what they left behind. They left you in this state, and now they're presently feeling it while you are the sun shining bright. And I think some of them are still spying on you, and they see this. They see that you're doing well. And now they look back and think, oh my gosh, how did I not see that I really love this person before? I don't think they understood. I think they blocked their emotions for you. But this relationship that they left you for not working out opened their eyes. Now they're enlightened. Now they see. This is bugging me. Not letting the relationship with the ex influence them now. Okay, please clarify. Ha! Heavy burden. Wow. Yeah, this relationship with whoever they left you for became such a burden. And it could have been another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Or maybe the passion they felt became a burden. The passion they had for you, maybe it scared them and they felt they had to leave. And then the first shiny object that came by, squirrel, you know. Oh, good Lord. So, yep, I see these as, for some of you, this was a relationship that this was a secret. Because this is blocked and this is secret surfacing. So the relationship with you may be coming to light. It was a secret relationship for some of you. Wow. But they're going to try to convince you to come back, Aries. And obviously this is not going to resonate with everyone. This is a general reading. If it does, hey, yay. If not, well, maybe not yay. We'll see. We're not done here. If it doesn't, check your moon, rising, and Venus, or check out any other fabulous reader on YouTube. There are plenty, and they are completely amazing. Okay, so moving on. Let's go to the future, and then if we need to, we'll backtrack. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the little click-clacks are my puppy, so don't mind her. I said, oh, because I read the cards across. I read them diagonally. I read them up and down. I read them every flipping direction, right? Because everything intermingles with everything else. Every card is connected to every card. And being that there are two court cards here, we also have a conversation because the court cards represent people. And we have two court cards, and there's also a major arcana in every row, which shows me that there's major changes afoot. So, in the future, just as I say that, 4 cups. This is about apathy, not taking action. Because you can't freaking be bothered with this. If you look at this, this is almost like a shadow in the clouds. You can't see what's behind the cup. So they may be coming back to offer you this big cup that's bigger than the others. You may have other options, Aries, but they're making this big, grandiose display. They want to offer you something, but you don't know what's behind it. You can't see. Emotions could be clouding your judgment. I think also you gained a lot of knowledge through this experience. You've learned more than you wanted to know. But I also look at this as saying, life and getting older brings us a new perspective on situations. We learn things with age. This is gaining wisdom that comes with growing older. Things that we would have tolerated at 19, we don't have time for at almost 50. It's like, nah, That little boy childish play, no, you're not coming at me like that. You are not coming to me with that weak ass offer. This bullshit that I can't see. Like you feel like there's an ulterior motive because you can't see what's behind the offer. But you feel like something's about 10 degrees off. And what I say is with the High Priestess, oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. My pup rolled over. Oh, I've got books next to the table. And when she rolled over, the books fell and she just totally freaked. So sorry for the loud scurrying. This is kind of our study corner as well. Homework and whatnot. Okay. Oh my God. How appropriate was that? I was just talking about, you ain't coming at me with this weak ass shit. I am not about to take that crap. And then my dog's like, those commercials like Tom and Jerry where they're moving their paws so fast that the carpet's moving and moving and moving and it bunches up and they're not going anywhere. And then all of a sudden, that's what my dog just did as I was saying that. So yeah, you're like, nah. I'm running for the freaking hills, man. I can't get out of here fast enough because, you hiding shit. You ain't telling the whole story. This is not a full offer. You're hiding shit. You're hiding something behind that big old cup that you're offering. You're making it seem better than what it is. But I know better because this is a been here, done that situation. Experience has been the teacher, right? You may have been seduced by that in the past, but now you see. You may not know what it is, but intuitively, you're staying away from that shit. Intuitively, you know. Nothing tangible, but you're using your intuition to guide you. And your intuition is like, no, not so fast. It's not necessarily a no. It's just a let me find out what the reality of the situation is first. Because now I've learned not to jump head first into situations without first gaining the knowledge and clarity, the truth, the honesty. That's what you need before starting this, before accepting this new love offer. But you're like, nah, I've seen this shit before. This is smoke and mirrors, dude. What is that in the background? What the hell is that? Ooh, I never noticed that. Oh my gosh. Okay. did I not just say, you know, we kind of look at things and then go, you know, we're just taking a little glance and it's nice and we're just starting something, and then we're like, shiny object, squirrel. What's in the top corner? That's a freaking squirrel. He's fixated on the shiny cup because squirrels like shiny things, right? And you're looking up at that cup. You know he took off like a squirrel looking at a shiny object, and now you're like, what's behind this shit? But look in the bottom corner. I never saw that before, and I look at these cards like constantly. That's a rat. There's a rat behind the scenes. There's someone who is trying to sabotage this new beginning between you and this person. There's a rat, my friends. There's a rat. Rat. Gossip. Rat. Why is this rat standing out to me so much? I think you're using your intuition. You're no longer going to be dealing with immature people, gossips. You're not going to be participating anymore. You're going to be distancing yourself from these rats. These rats who are skulking around your cups. Because you know they're a squirrel around shiny objects, right? And there's somebody behind the scenes, at least one, if not three. There are other people involved here. There's a rat amongst the group. Three of Pentacles. This is the apprentice. This is someone learning a new skill. But these are in your future outcome as well, Aries. Big changes are afoot. Now that you have learned these lessons, now that you have learned how to stand up for yourself and to use your intuition about these situations, you're no longer impressed by these smoke and mirrors offers, by this rat that's trying to hand you the giant cup, which is probably of less value than the three on the ground. It mesmerized you in the past because you're looking away from the reading. This Four of Cups is away from the reading. But this page up here, this person who, it's like immature conversation. Very immature, very cutting. That's why I say that not only with the Knight was it impulsive, but it was selfish. It was self-serving. They left not caring about you, only about their own needs. Because this is young. That's what young people do because they haven't learned yet. They haven't learned maturity. The wisdom was not there. Thinking of others in this decision was not in the forefront of their mind. But now they see that you're happy without them, and they realize for some of you that you were their soulmate. Or they could just be looking at this as, oh, they were my soulmate because they went to a relationship that ended up being a dead end. And now they're looking back on the situation knowing how they treated you, and they're feeling guilty. Now you're like, napped, blocked. I will dare to say no, is what this says, because I'm using my intuition, because secrets are surfacing. Secrets are definitely surfacing. And that's why you're hesitant to even believe this story, because you know this person, there's a rat. There's a rat here. I don't know who it is, but there's a rat. Now that you've learned your lesson, now that you've learned self-respect, because threes are about growth, expansion. Pentacles can relate to emotions as well as time, as well as money. But this is a love reading. You've learned your emotional lesson. You've learned to love yourself. You've learned that you deserve better than these BS offers. You're no longer naive. You're no longer the apprentice. Whether it's, I believe for a good deal of you, it's just, you know, you've gotten over being naive about life. You have, yeah. This situation has taught you a lot, and you're taking those lessons. I think before you had a tendency to probably, this is why it was a lesson. And it's probably not the first one. It's almost like that, you know, why do I keep attracting the same people? But, you know, it's just a different face. It's like the same person walking up to you 10 times and they pull a mask off each time they approach you, because you never learned that lesson, but now you've learned it. Now you've reached emotional growth. Now you can expand in your own world. This is beautiful. But this card's also about teamwork and success. You have successfully completed the lesson. Completion. So, successful completion of a lesson. Following me? You have the world ahead of you. She's not sure how the hell she's holding it all together. She's balancing on one foot. She's got a sword in each hand. She's got a heavy crown on her head. She's like everything to everyone. But she's balancing. That's why she's got the world ahead of her. You see her hair standing out behind her? The wind is blowing, you know, in her face, but she's conquering. She's overcome whatever she needed to. And because she was able to learn these lessons and to overcome these difficulties, she's confident. Now she is confident in her abilities. She's confident in what she has to offer someone else, which is why she won't tolerate smoke and mirrors. Because now she knows her worth. She knows her value. Let's take a few romance angels, shall we? Ooh, I didn't realize I went on so long. I thought this was going to be a short one because it seemed pretty straightforward, but there was a lot of stuff here, Aries. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For some of you, it could be a literal engagement. For others of you, this could be them finding the courage to re-engage you in conversation, because there are swords here. Somebody has something to say. Honeymoon. It's going to make you feel like you're in that honeymoon phase again. Focus. There we go. For some of you aren't going back. Some of you are saying, nah, I'm good. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it could have been that finances were unbalanced. Maybe one person made more than the other and somebody wasn't comfortable with that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So someone is manifesting. You deserve love. You are lovable. So, yeah. I'm digging it. I'm going to pull just a couple more because these unicorns have been speaking to me. Just saying. I'm loving this. Innocence. Time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. Because you've got the world at your hands. So you can. You have had the successful completion of a lesson. And now it's all in front of you, Aries. What do we got? What do we got? Rebirth. I love it. Reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams. Create a new reality. I just got that in a personal reading. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. That is freaking amazeballs. I'm not going to take the bottom. I'm going to take one more from here. Ooh, excuse me. Hiccup. Receive. Are you kidding me? I am shuffling the deck. This is wild. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Because you have this in your near future very soon. And for some of you, this is going to be in the next 48 hours. Because the Nine of Swords is a card that dramatically speeds up the time frame of an event. All right, last couple. Spirit, what final messages do you have for Aries for the last week in January? Ten of Air, ugh, love it. End of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Some of you are recovering from an addiction. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. All these swords though, wow. So conversation needs to be had for some of you. Release. For balance and stability. The end of a phase or situation. How much reassurance do you need? Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. Either move on from a person or move on from an old way of thinking. But you've had that maturity and that growth. You are no longer an apprentice. You've completed the lesson. Two of Air or Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there is no problem. And as I said earlier, if you are dealing with an air sign, this is them. They can't bring themselves to make that decision because they know how badly they hurt you. And they're basically chicken shit. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Okay, so short note, for those of you dealing with career, this card can also represent people relying on you to get jobs done. They know that you know what you're doing, and they know they can count on you. They know you're dependable, you're steady. And they're looking at that. They see that. So, take heart, Aries. Okay, you know what? Might as well flip and finish off with the 5, right? Going to 35, since we're already past 30, so. What do we got? Angel deck. Ooh, that didn't want to come out. King of Earth, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. Somebody's not happy about it because this card didn't want to come out. Somebody's jealous. That's why you have gossiping, backstabbing, immaturity. It could be younger people around you, Aries, or it could simply be people acting very immature. Somebody's jealous because you're being recognized. Ace of Air and the Star. Oh my God, that's crazy. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation. A challenging new beginning. I would say it's going to be challenging if all this crap happened in just these few cards. The Star. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. 1 and 7 equals 8. 8 is the symbol or the number of infinity. Aries. And just dropped. Why is this off the table? Six of Pentacles. This is about reciprocity. This is about equal give and take. Somebody's not ready for that effort. Beware, Aries. All right. One more. Now I have to. Please clarify. Sorry. I know that was loud. Ooh. Good night, Irene. So, these two. Oh, okay. Anytime we have repeaters, those are going to be a resounding message, an important message in your reading. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, justice. There's going to be a new truth. There's going to be a new creative solution to a situation. This air sign is going to pull out all the stops, just so you know. But somebody's very burdened because they see this moon up here. They know they don't know everything, and this is why this is a half-assed offer. Because you know there are still secrets being hidden, but they'll be surfacing. Because this person, yep, they're coming. Aries, get ready. With that being said, I bid you good night, and I leave you all with peace, love, and light. Before I check off, though, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave positive comments down below, because negative ones, come on, honey, they don't make you look pretty. We don't want no ugly here. Thank you. With that being said, if you need a personal reading more specific to your situation, please contact me at innerlighttarot1111@yahoo.com. I take payments through PayPal only, USD currency only. Let me know what I can do for you, schmoopsy poo. If my readings bless you in any way, I also accept donations. So, have a good one.